Hey everybody, it is Joaquin at Ulick Music, and it is episode 10 of What's Behind the Red Doors. And I would like to say a special thank you for 1 million views on our YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys all watching and liking and subscribing. So if you haven't done that yet, please do that, because I'm doing a special treat today for 1 million views on the channel. These are all great 1960s Fender guitars. So we're going to start from latest to earliest 60s. So this one, in a non-original case, clearly, but this is a cool Japanese leather case. This is a 1969 Fender Hardtail Sunburst Strat. This thing has got tons of great mojo on it. It's nice, worn in, and you can see how kind of the red on the outside has worn out on the burst there, the three-tone, but you can see it pretty clearly on the back there. Looks great, string-through body, tuners are nice and rough. This guitar is just the coolest vibe machine. And you can see, actually, we took the pickguard off, and you can see the original red Sunburst finish on there. It just looks great, and it's got the big headstock on it, post kind of CBS buyout headstock. A lot of people say 70s, but they did make some in the 60s that went for this. So this is one of my favorites in the store. This guitar is just so cool. I'm a sucker for hardtail Strats because you just do not see them very much. And boy, do we have one. And you can check all these out at ulickmusic.com. We have a vintage category under there if you want to check out all the vintage gear in the shop. So we're going to go on to the next one. It's also 60s. This is a non-original case, but it fits it great. This is a 1963 Jazzmaster, refinished on there. So this is all original aside from the finish. So this has original pickups, switches, knobs, all that fun stuff. And has been refinished black, which I think looks cool. I mean, a lot of the time with vintage guitars, people did not think they'd be worth the kind of money that they are these days. So a lot of people just modified them. That's just kind of how it was. And, you know, it pains people to see a refinished vintage guitar, but for any sort of customer, it's a good opportunity to get a vintage instrument for a much lesser price. So this thing kind of just screams some Sonic Youth riffs. It just has that vibe. It's beat up, but not too bad. Got some cool checking inside there. Got some tuners that are kind of worn down a little bit. But man, it plays great. This guitar actually, it's super cool, super rad. Again, check it out, ulickmusic.com. On to the last one. This is the last one's going to be the hot shot here. And I was super excited to see it. Walk into the store. This is, when you see these old Fender Brown cases, that's when you know it's going to be something special. Here it is. This is a 1961 Fender Esquire. So these are going to be just hard to find. I mean, it's so cool to have this in my hands. So it's been spring stained. So Bruce Springsteen famously plays an Esquire with the neck pickup put in. Very common. But the nice thing about these is they were already routed for regular. So the nice thing about these guitars is that they were actually pre-routed from the factory. They just had a big white pickguard on them. And in this guitar, we actually have the original pickguard here. So here's the original white guard. It'd look like that, single pickup, and the three-way switch would actually be kind of a tone variation on there. So this has had a set of different pickups in it and new pots and switches, but no need to fear. The originals are here. So here's the original pots and switch, and here's also the original pickup. Now this pickup needs rewound, which we know a guy. So if you want that done, please let us know if you're interested in purchasing this guitar. Original case, well, we kind of left it as it is. I mean, it's still iconic even as this setup, and this guitar plays like a dream. It's also in pretty darn good shape considering its age. Got kind of regular nicks and scratches and all that sort of fun stuff, but this is a super cool guitar. Super cool to have this in the store. So please go to our website, ulickmusic.com, to check out all of these guitars, plus many more. We deal in a bunch of vintage instruments, tons of used stuff, and the holiday season is upon us. So be on the lookout for some holiday sales coming up here if you're in the Wichita area. And thank you all for watching, and thank you again for 1 million views on the channel. We will see you all on another episode of What's Behind the Red Doors. Thanks.